Sounds like a mad situation.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and it is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Go. Go. Let me know when you're live streaming.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Philip Dorsett holds it in.
No.
Philip Dorsett by himself.
And they got a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here's the offense, and we give you too much power here. We let you highlight the player. Why'd you choose Zeitler?
Because I think the big guys up front never get enough credit. Kevin Zeitler, a guard, tough, nasty. We've got to give him some love.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the draw, this is Lewis. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, lock it.
Jones on 3rd down. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A look now at the lineup defensively here for Seattle. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
It's going to be a long...
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 7 catches, 106 yards.
And you can tell early they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Here we go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Jones throwing on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. Now Lewis here on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try to pound it in with Gallman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Wayne Gallman, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And we got another touchdown. Let's go. Let's go.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Now the try here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. And here's the starting offensive unit for Seattle.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week, because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they've got the second straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. A look at the starters now on the defensive side of the ball for the Giants. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And they'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. A strong running. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable.
Yes, Carson's injured. Yes, for the
That's when you
Seattle
know you've
Seahawks.
drafted well, scouted free agents well, and scout your team just the way you're supposed to.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
There's a flag.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, a give to Penny.
Come on. There you go,
Nice
defense.
display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll
Thanks
get
to
a nice
sharing with the
jump
world
on the
for
first
that.
down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Come on, guys. 30 inches.
About 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now Wilson.
And there's nobody there.
It's
Yes.
incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Oh, no.
Myers' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
I heard.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
I did the world.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things
That's
on
why I
1st
said
down
another
with
map.
Dion Lewis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Lewis.
That's a first.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on.
Oh, he caught that.
I think he likes natural light best.
13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Wow.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lewis. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. From just shy of midfield, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
On fire.
Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Off the toss, Lewis. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice
touchdown! That's a touchdown! Let's go!
Wayne Goldman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to add their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Seahawks choking. What is going on here?
Now after the touchdown,
That's
ready to
crazy.
boot it away, Riley Dixon. This one fielded at the 5.
Good
And
job.
that return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
What?
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. How about the 1st quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys...
That was out.
In the evenings, for some reason, it builds up. For this guy...
That was out.
And he is off and running. You're exactly right.
That should be a booth review.
Might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200 plus.
Oh. He was out. He was out. I'm challenging that. No, 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 no.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek.
That is an out. That is out.
Dot the I with both feet.
He was out of bounds. Both feet was not in. He's out of bounds. He was out. Thank you. Trying to cheat. Get out of here with that.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll try and run for it with Penny.
There
He's
you
going
go.
to have the first down at about the 38. But just 4 yards.
The Seahawks tried to cheat in my game. Ha! No.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Leaves it for Penny.
Come on, guys. Don't throw him the other way. Put him that way.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Wilson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Rashad Penny. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Penny on the counter.
Good job, defense.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
Good
that
job.
led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that.
Come on.
They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. From the 27, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones.
Oh, come on. It was way over your head, though.
His intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left.
No, he intercepted that. Oh, my God.
It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Let's go. And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slants.
Good job.
And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Good job.
On that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Greg Olsen.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett.
Come on, there you go.
Tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Good job.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Dion Lewis getting set to go again here with his guys on offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll draw a play here. Lewis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones.
Oh, come on.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones.
No! Oh my goodness gracious! Another interception. Come on!
Picked off by the linebacker Bobby Wagner. And a big return.
Bobby Wagner intercepted that, and Jones just ran after him.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught inside.
Come on, defense. You should have ran to the guy.
Down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't think you got it, son. Good cut. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Good cut.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Oh!
Popped in the air and intercepted.
Good job.
Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Set. Rock it. 90 wolf. Get it.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones.
No! I should have thrown the ball away.
Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Well, they pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
17 yards and a giant 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones.
I call that play a 6.
No!
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Come on!
Brad McDougal. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that.
And down goes Russell Wilson.
Back right around the 48-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores.
And down goes Russell Wilson
And he goes down once more. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. On one hand, as we look at some of his struggles with the 3 interceptions, he's got to be upset. On the other hand, they're still winning this game.
So how does he take care of the ball the rest of the game? That's what his teammates are interested in, because they pick things up for him throughout. You got to look over the defensive side, the kicking game. Those guys have made it work for him. Now his goal, not mess up anything else down the stretch.
Yeah, forget about those 3 picks, move on. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Come pick me up.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, come on.
Escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 36 now.
Why is my phone being dumb?
From the gun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape.
Wait, I can't
and he goes
freaking
down.
do my face scan.
Leonard Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start by heading out west. State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. Randall Cobb, a touchdown reception. From there, we fly over the Central Valley and up to Santa Clara to check on the Niners at home at Levi's Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Finally, let's get over to Carson. See what's happening with the Chargers at home at Dignity Health Sports Park. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Mike Williams, a touchdown reception. In our game, we were treated to a strong first half from the former Blue Devil, Daniel Jones. His guys are out in front as we send you back up to the Pacific Northwest, where we rejoin Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach.
All